Hi guys, so this is a detailed tutorial of our basic bodies. This is a very detailed tutorial, so if you're interested in knowing how to draft this, please let's get right to the tutorial. So first I came down by 1 inch for my starting line. Came down by 1 inch. Okay, sorry, I came down by half an inch for my starting line. So right there I'm coming down by marking all my vertical measurements. My bust point is 11, my under bust 13.5, my waistline 17, the top length is 22, and allowance 11. So I'm marking the point in, so I'm connecting the line. This is me reconfirming the under bust and the other measurements, so I can get a very straight lines. This is me connecting the lines together. So now we label our pattern. We have the bust point, the under bust, the waistline, the top length, and the allowance, which is AL. Our shoulder now is to get our shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16. 16 divided by 2, we have 8. So I'm marking the 8 on the shoulder line or the starting line. So from the 8 there, I came down by 1 inch. My neck width is 3 inches. My neck depth is 3 inches. Sorry, that part wasn't shown. So I'm using my curve to get the round neckline. So I'm connecting the shoulder slope back to the neck width. Now is to get our armhole line. My armhole line is 8. So I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement, which is 8, on that line to get an accurate line. So I'm going to connect the dots together. So now we've gotten our armhole line. So I'm going to extend the line out. So that line now becomes my chest line. Next thing is to get our armhole curve. So to get our armhole curve, we'll divide that our line. We'll find the midpoint, come out by half an inch, connect it to meet the shoulder slope, divide your bust by 4. I have 9, so I'm marking the 9 on the chest line, and I'm going to use my curve ruler to get the armhole curve. So I'm going to use my marker to make the line more visible. So right now we've gotten our armhole curve. So next thing is to get our dart line. So we're going to divide our nipple to nipple measurement by 4. We have 8. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8. Divide by 2, I have 4. So that is what I'm marking there. So I will mark 4 inches down to the allowance line. So I'm going to connect all the dots that we've marked. I'm going to connect all the dots down to the allowance line. So this line now is now our apex line. We call it apex line. So on the waist part, I'm going to come out by half an inch for the bust line. So on the top length, I'm going to go out by 2 inches. On the bust point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. So now I'm going to connect all the lines, all the dots that I've marked to get my darts. Please watch carefully how I place my ruler to get my darts line. So now this is my dart line. So sorry guys, so I lost a clip here, but I'm going to explain what I did here. Remember we've gotten our dart line, we've gotten also our dart. So what I did is, from the bust point, the bust line, you can see the bust line, I mention my bust, what I have on the chest line, I bring it down to the bust line. So on my waistline, I divide my waist by 4. So I replace my 1 inch down that I took on the waistline. I've replaced it. Then on the top length, I divided my hip. My hip is 41. Divide by 2. I mark it there. Remember, this pattern does not have allowance yet. So for the bust dart, difference between my waist and my back waistline is 1 inch. So I came down by 1 inch. You can see that's the difference between my waistline and my front waistline. The difference is 1. So I mark the 1 inches back to the bust line, back to the apex line. So I'm going to cut the pattern out. Remember, our waist and our back are not the same. So my waist is 17 for the front and the back is 16. You can see the difference is 1 inch. So that is what I used to take that dart. So our front bodice is ready. Now for the back part, I'm going to still draw this line, and so this line can be more visible. So if you've watched to this extent, please subscribe to my channel, like this video so that YouTube can push my content so that more people can see it. Please also kindly subscribe and share this video if you find it useful. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So I'm making the line more visible. And also, if you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. I will reply as soon as possible. So this is like a repetition of what we did for the front. So it's the same thing. My bust point, my under bust, my chest line, top length and allowance, chest line, my shoulder line, bust point and my allowance. So these are all the lines here. So next thing is to get our armhole curve. The same method I use in getting the front is also the same method I use in getting the back. So this has always been working for me. I'll still come out by ½ inch. Input my bust measurement on the chest line. Now connect the dots together. So now is to get our apex line. Remember, what we did for the front is what we're also doing to the back. We are marking the 4 inch down to the top length. So on the waistline, I'm going to come out by half an inch to get our dart. I will come down by ½ inch from the bust point. On the top length, I will go up. On the top length, I will go up by 2 inches. I will go up by 2 inches. So this is our dart. So now is to get our body measurement. This was the part of the front clip that I lost, so it's just like a repetition. I'm putting all the body measurements. The top length, that we use our hip, divide by 4. I will mark it. So on the waistline, I'm going to replace my dart, the one each dart. I've replaced it. So now is to mark all the dot lines. I just hope you guys understood what I'm doing, but if you don't understand, please just watch the video. Please just watch the video again and again. You will understand. It's very easy, guys. So now our back pattern is ready. So now we are going to cut out. Remember, the difference between our back and front waistline is 1. So I'm going to cut the allowance line I added to the back. I don't know if you understand what I'm doing here. So watch what I'm doing. I just cut the allowance line. So the front and the back. So the front and the back length can be the same. You can see now that the front is longer than the back. So just watch closely. If I take in the dart, you will see now that they are equal. You see it. If I take in the dart and the effect of bust dart, you can see the effect. So you can see. So this is the effect of bust dart. So now I'm going to label the pattern of front bodice and the back bodice. So now to the simplest method to remove the zipper bulge. This is the simplest method. You go in by 1/2 inch, connect this 1/2 inch, blend it up like so, and also bring it down. Also blend it down. This is the simplest method to remove the zipper bulge. Remember, this pattern does not have allowance, so we are going to add the necessary allowance on the